Hello everybody, I am Kaiju Cooper, and today we are taking a look at a set of bootleg Sonic figures. Yeah, there are quite a few here. I will pull them out as we go along, and I do want to say that for a couple bucks more, I would have, whatever, I'll circle back around to that later. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into it, starting with Sonic the Hedgehog himself. The quality here is pretty indicative of the quality of the rest of the figures. So, as you can see, Sonic here, it identifies as Sonic. He has a very short, stubby nose, blue arms, and the buckles on his shoes are not painted. I thought these were going to be really hard plastic, but they actually ended up being quite flexible and rubbery. Another thing that you might want to look out for, or I don't know if you consider it a bad thing or not, but for my figure, he didn't have yellow cuffs, but other people's figures usually have yellow cuffs. Yeah, the insides of his ears aren't painted. He has a big scratch mark on the side of his face, but they did get the eye color right, at least. That counts for something. He did get warped in package, so he's kind of in a weird pose. Sometimes he falls over. Alright, articulation. Most of the figures have the same articulation. There's an exception. I'll get to that. But for articulation, get a swivel at the head. Actually, when they come in the plastic bag, you have to assemble them. It's this big plastic bag. You open it, and and then it's another plastic bag, and you open it, and every single figure is individually wrapped in their own plastic bag. I just dropped my glasses. And then you have to pop the heads on, and that's pretty much it. Pretty simple figure, right? Swivel at the head, the arms move 360 degrees, although the head does get in the way. You also get a swivel at the hand. No leg movement. For Sonic, you'd figure he'd have leg movement, but the feet do swivel, at least. You get some pretty flat upper spikes for some reason. Very weird. But yeah, pretty okay looking figure. Definitely not as bad as the other figures we'll get into here. So I guess we'll just sit him over here. There we go. Next up, I guess we'll do Knuckles. So Knuckles, at first glance, everything seems like peaches and gravy. You know, he does have a bit of a double chin there, or just, very large. And, he doesn't have a mouth either. But there is more than meets the eye. The eye color is wrong. It's brown instead of purple, which, it's not that big of a deal. He has these silver cuffs, which I actually kind of like. Pretty unique. But that silver could have been used for the Lego bricks that are usually painted on his shoes, but now they're just green. Not only that, but his tail is really weird. His body has a really weird shape because of how the tail is positioned. Not only that, but the seam line on the side of the face here is pretty gnarly. But one of the biggest offenses is the fingers. He does have fingers. I didn't even notice it at first, but yes, he does have fingers. And please excuse any background noise also. To my knowledge, he does not, these are not bootlegged molds. Like, they didn't base these off anything. Actually, one of them maybe was based off something, but I'm pretty sure these are original molds. Molds. And I did get the simpler set, but just for a couple more bucks. Oh, he fell over. For a couple more bucks, there are some more figures in the set, in certain sets, like Silver the Hedgehog, Jet the Hawk, and Tails are in some of the sets. If you go scouring on Amazon, you'll probably find them. Silver and Jet the Hawk's shoes are switched, though. But anyway, we'll move on to our next character here. That's Super Shadow, I think. Once again, not entirely sure. The coloring here is very confusing. He doesn't have any of the stripes. He has blue eyes. And if this is supposed to be Shadow, his Shoes are inverted in color and they don't have the gold paint. Very, very horrendous head shape. Like, look at this thing. Ew. Say he's probably the worst figure in the set. Maybe. Same amount of articulation for these guys. The shoes are done nicely. I like the gold paint on the wrists, but it's weird that they specifically did Super Shadow instead of just normal Shadow. I mean, even if it is supposed to be Super Shadow, I'm not sure. This could be like Shattuck or something. Whatever. He does stand a little bit better than the other two. Next up, we have, I guess I'll save the worst for last. We have Metal Sonic, which I actually do kind of like this Metal Sonic. Pretty simple. It's robot version of Sonic, gets the job done. Pretty surprisingly accurate compared to the other guys. He does have a short, stubby black nose, though. The paint did scrape a little bit on mine. You know, some parts aren't even painted, like the hands and the ears, but that's just to be expected at this point. They didn't paint the jet engine and some very noodly limbs right here. But besides that, it's an okay figure. So I guess I will move on to the final figure in this set. Remember, same amount of articulation for that guy. Werehog. Oh boy. I don't actually have a Werehog figure because the last company to actually make a Werehog figure was Jazzwares. And I don't want to pay an arm and a leg just for a 5-inch Werehog that's slightly broken. As you can see here, pretty interesting. He does lack the wrist swivels because of how they assembled him. Very, very odd looking. Bit of a neck there. No matter how hard you push down, he will always have a neck. Skin tones are inconsistent, and his skin color is also the color on the bottom of his shoes, which is kind of gross, considering that there is gray that they used up here that they could have just put down there. But yeah, he's also jet black for some reason. He has these really disgusting gray nails. He does still have his green eyes at least, so that's something. This figure is pretty horrendous, but I don't have a Werehog figure, so he'll have to do for quite a while. I mean, it could be worse. I'd say the worst, just the thing that makes, that's just the most off-putting thing about it are the eyes. He looks high. He looks high. He looks baked right now. I'm just saying, either that or he didn't get any sleep at all. Also, right, quality control. Don't expect too much quality control from these guys. And look at that. They didn't even fully cut the plastic. These are bootlegs. I just thought they'd make a nice video and add at least something to the collection. And I did need a Werehog. And it was cool to have another Metal Sonic. As for that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have a few things I want to... Oh, right. Size comparisons before I do all the announcements. Here they are next to a Jakks Pacific Eggman figure. They're just slightly taller than the normal Sonic figures. Here's 4-inch Classic Sonic. 4-inch Custom Fleetway Supersonic. Compared to Super Shadow, I guess. Wow. So, yeah, I guess Rouge as well. Some bootleg sets actually do have a Rouge figure and an Eggman figure in them. I'm not sure how I can edit in pictures on the screen. I don't know what the import feature for that is in picture. It's exclusive. But anyway, a few announcements I want to make. The Sega Sonic Show is going pretty well. I'm thrilled. I do still need more voice actors, mainly for Rouge and Amy, especially Rouge and Amy, along with Mighty, the armadillo. So yeah, I am definitely gonna need those things, those very specific voice actors. You can audition. If you go back to the other video, the Discord link should still be there. And if it expired, just leave a comment and I'll reply to it with a brand new one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, looking at these very interesting toys. Sega Sonic Show will probably have an episode based around these guys. I already have a few plot ideas in mind, but this is just starting to drag on a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications for when the other episodes of the Sega Sonic Show comes out. Follow my TikTok. Yes, I have a TikTok, and all my videos get much more views on there, so go follow. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I've said that like 5 times now. Goodbye, sayonara, good day to you. Bye.